Kenya's Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife reported that revenues from the sector increased to about $2.7 billion in 2023. The sector is huge, with tourism accounting for 10.4% of Kenya's GDP and about 6% of formal employment. Recognizing the significance of this, Nigerian officials led by the Ministry of Environment visited Kenya to learn from the country's efforts in wildlife conservation. During their visit, Nigeria's delegation explored 4 key wildlife conservation areas in Kenya, including Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, home to orphaned elephants and rhinos.
So here we've got a baby rhino, and her name is Raha. She's 1.5 years old. She was rescued from Opejeta Conservancy in Laikipia when she was about 1 month, and she was found being attacked by the hyenas. They chopped off her tail, they chewed her rectum. She's undergone 5 surgeries trying to fix the rectum, but now she's doing well. The tail will never grow back. So we are staying with her until the age of about 5 years before we can release her back into the wild.
In 2023, over 1.75 million tourists visited Kenya. Although the East African nation continues to face challenges with wildlife crime, the country's commitment to combating these issues, particularly through enhanced law enforcement and community support, is reflected in the positive growth of wildlife tourism, as evidenced by these statistics.
One of the key things that I saw is that I didn't imagine that the private sector, even small private players, can generate so much revenue from just conservation activities.
Other nature reserves visited include Mount Kenya Trust, Nairobi National Park, which houses a diverse range of wildlife and is reportedly the only national park in the world located within a capital city, and Ol Pejeta, East Africa's largest wildlife sanctuary and home to the last 2 northern white rhinos.
We strive to maintain endangered species in this area. At the same time, look for ways to sustain ourselves through tourism and agribusiness. Our main source of revenue is tourism. That accounts for about 70% of our income. I think the 3rd most visited park in Kenya. Majority of whom, of the 117,000 visitors we got last year, are local, should I say, East African citizens. That's about 70,000 people. It removes the notion that visitors and tourists are always from out of the country.
Nigeria has been making efforts in recent years to combat wildlife crime, particularly after becoming Africa's leading transit hub for elephant ivory and pangolin scales in 2015. But there is still significant progress to make and valuable lessons to learn.
We're here to learn and share experiences from the good work that has been done in Kenya over the years. Nigeria is about to pass a bill called the Endangered Species Conservation and Protection Act 2024 to help in protection of our wildlife, to help in stopping the wildlife crime, the trafficking of illegal and endangered species of wildlife through Nigeria. This will help us meet up with international standards. This will help us also to domesticate the CITES and other international treaties that Nigeria is already signatories to.
As Nigeria moves forward, adopting successful strategies observed in Kenya could significantly bolster its own conservation initiatives. The collaboration between African nations in sharing knowledge and experiences is essential for tackling wildlife crime and fostering sustainable tourism. This visit marks a crucial step in building a more effective and cooperative approach to wildlife conservation across the continent. Leila Johnson Salami, Arise News.